Thank you so much, John. That was beautiful. Can I just say, total fucking silence. Who's doing Shirley Bassey? That was a really good impersonation. Can I just say, ladies and gentlemen, a massive thank you to Jeremy for these beautiful, very high quality leather wings that are now on my ankles. Yeah, that's beautiful. One of you lucky people with either a penis or a strap-on. Let's get it together. I'm prepared to challenge myself. I'll leave it with you, Beverly. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, what we create here at Slurry is a real amalgamation of both the solid, the three-dimensional, and the more amorphous, the liquid. We create a synthesis of the solid and the quasi-solid. Now, there's a phrase you could perhaps discuss with your work colleagues tomorrow. I'll leave it with you. As you know, because I feel connected to each and every one of you, in the same way that some eccentric people, they will tie a living fly on a thread of silk to fly around them. That is how I feel connected with you. Thank you very much. Who here hasn't worn a brooch which was sapphires, rubies and emeralds welded to the back of a cockroach? I think we all have. You're lovely. And you're getting very close to Lassie. Ladies and gentlemen, now gives me this gentleman been around. I think some of us have maybe been around the block once. People like this gentleman a few times, prepared to share his wisdom, his experience. The original Elephant und Castle boot girl. Ladies and gentlemen, have you got the intro music? It'd be a shame if you... Ladies and gentlemen, the original Elephant and Castle boot girl, James Maker! How lovely. The thing is, sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, you see the isolated queer person do a turn, do a number, do a dance. And I know that it is in all of us to come out with some sort of life experience using whatever medium we're either comfortable with or uncomfortable with. When I got into show business so many years ago, I asked myself, David, what is the... Happens every time. It's a little bit of tuberculosis. What is the last thing that you could possibly imagine yourself doing? Now I'm going to well up. I understand your titters and your laughter and your suppressed hilarity. And as a teenager, it's going to break your heart. The last thing that I could imagine myself doing was being stood on a stage entertaining hundreds of discerning people. Not just people, but discerning people. And this is why. Listen to your friends. If you feel yourself falling in love with a middle-class cunt, and your friends are saying, he's gonna fucking cream you, he's an unloving mummy's boy and he's rather pudgy, don't see the attraction, listen to them. I didn't. It's gonna take 2 years to pay for that one. But then that's middle-class people. They have no idea of people working, used to having handouts. The tragedy of the Daily Telegraph today was that the middle-class parents are going to have to put that capital bomb down in order for the offspring to have a mortgage. And these are the tragic times that we're... Thank you so much. I've got a feeling that if I was a spoilt, prone to fat, middle-class, spoilt wanker, I might sort of develop an alter ego to make myself a little bit edgy for the times that I'm not taking handouts, for the times that I'm not doing jobs that I don't want to do. I did 10 years in retail. Do you know what, ladies and gentlemen? That was the best training in order to appear in front of you lot. In a nice way. Ever sold shoes for 5 years? No cunt was going to give me any money. Ever. And you know what? This sounds like Mrs. Thatcher. But for those of you that are unemployed and are prone to depression, get a job you despise. It will lift your consciousness. And I don't think Beverly's going to contradict me here. The more you do, and I was selling shoes 6 days a fucking week, still you can perform in the evening, can't you? The more you do, the more you do. The less you do, the more caught up in depression and feeling useless. The more self-mythologizing goes on. The more you're on your own, creating your own tragicomic story, but without any comedy. Take a bar job. These people are beautiful. Do a few shifts down your local pub. Meet real people. Stop listening to your mother's lies. You're not special. Work at a local rest home. They'll be very grateful. Wiping shit from old age pensioners. But then you probably live in that weird twilight zone where I hate old people. That will never happen to me. Because I'm a little bit suicidal. I say, hurry up. Don't be a little bit, be a lot. Oh, yeah. I believe in love, ladies and gentlemen. Life has presented me with challenges where I've met people who don't. They pride themselves on not believing in love. They will not connect with you. What we're having now, this dialogue, is meaningless. Okay.